on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
One, ready?
Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now left side on the swing pass, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On one, ready?
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
At the Chargers' 44-yard line.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Cowboys at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Play action. It's Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you to get in the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's got room to roam, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Burrow now off the bootleg, rolling to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Kincaid. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got him in, complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Justin Fields scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers coming out. You want those guys get your list done, because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's Charbonnet once again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
this crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
here we go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They go play action with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Here's Elijah Moore now, bringing it out of his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. He's going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. On play action, Fields. That complete to Downs. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 19 yards away. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Chargers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
31-yard line.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second down, here's Charbonnet. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
11.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Here we go.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness.
Here we go.
He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Rashee Rice from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On the option, they'll hand it to Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Fields. That is caught. Finding space at the 40. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Fields throw caught by Gray. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd down and a yard. To the air again, Fields. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jordan Addison. As the first half is winding down, and the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Chargers
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You get a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now, this will be a return from deep in the end zone. Fights forward at the 20. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete to McBride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here we go, Scott. Let's go, Alpha right here.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He lets one go deep for Addison. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to let it go again. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Zach Moss his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow, throw left side, complete. That's Rice. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, Burrow. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Here's Charbonnet. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match him touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Fields. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. 27 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
At the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt.
Here we go. Extend.
To throw is Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to mold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not got another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Michael Davis. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This is taken in by McBride.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here we go, son.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line.
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And they are going for it. Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
I'm one, right? 11 mighty. 11 mighty. That.
On the carry, Charbonnet. Down at the 25. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 7.
That.
Now run by Charbonnet.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A run now with Charbonnet.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They gotta go, gotta go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 23-yard line.
They'll toss this right side to Moss. And running with power here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Second and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Fields. He'll swing this out to Moss. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Fields and the throw here caught by Addison. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
On first down, it's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go.
Now it's second and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
They'll roll him out right.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's second and 10. They'll run a draw now with Moss.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go.
Here's Fields.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll bring a tight end in motion. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
36.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are, because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turn down that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turn down the penalty, and the yardage stands.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
11 MT, 11 MT.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On play action, Fields. He'll dump that one off to Moss, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Charbonnet.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Fields now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
With that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This pass left side to Downs.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And one last throw here for Fields.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.